Hey guys, it's 15th of April and I am in a park. This is the third park of the day that I've been to, and the other two I really only pulled Wheaties out. So moved over to this park and I ended up digging my first silver of the day. As you can see, it is a Rosie 46. So there it is, first Rosie of the day, first silver of the day. I'll get back with you if I find anything else. Hey guys, it's the 16th now. Back out today and just hit really nice silver here. Looks like a silver Washington quarter. Let's get a view. I haven't even pulled it out yet. It is a 44 Washington. First silver quarter in a while, and boy does that break the ice for me. It's been a little while, so I'll keep at it, and I'll get back with you if I find anything. Hey guys, it's the 17th of April, and Doc and I are out here on a windy day. I'm sure you can hear this wind blowing, but I just dug my first target, and let's take a look here at what it is. It is a Standing Liberty quarter. My first one ever. Like I said, I've been detecting a grand total of about 2 minutes, so there it is. I don't know if you can see that or not, but how about that for the first find of the day? If I find anything else, I'll get back with you. Alright guys, well, it's a couple hours later after I found that Standing Liberty quarter, and I am in the thick of things, and I just found a nice find. There's the hole, and we switch to and I've got a Barber quarter, or Barber dime, sorry. 1908. Barely hit. Nice and deep. Probably 8 to 10 inches deep. And there it is. 1908 Barber dime. If I find anything else, I'll check back with you. Let me turn this around so I can... There it is. How about that? Check back with you. Alright guys, that's where I just dug the Barber dime, and got another signal here. I dug it first, and I just don't have a big shovel, so I went and got Doc and this fine day, which is Ron, and Ron let me use his bigger shovel, and dug and got another Barber dime. This one is a 1898 Barber dime. There it is. And thank you again to this fine day for the use of his shovel. There was a nail in the hole with it, and some roots right here, and just with my lush digger I just couldn't get to it, so went and found those guys, and glad I did. So there it is, second Barber of the day. If we find anything else, I'll get back with you. Alright guys, well, I have one other coin here that I dug today. When it came out of the ground, I really didn't know what it was. I thought maybe it was an aluminum token or a presidential token, something like that. It wasn't until I got home and started cleaning it up that I realized that it was something, I guess, better than what I expected. So let's take a look at what it was. It's a quarter. It's a Canadian quarter, and it is a 1907 Canadian quarter. I dug this maybe about maybe about an hour after I dug those 2 barber dimes, and the back of it was basically just covered with what looked like asphalt or tar. And so really all I could see was kind of the head of what is King Edward VII. But as I said, I really didn't expect it to be a silver coin. But so I didn't show the dig on it, or I didn't show me at the holes, but I thought I would show you that. So in a minute here, I'll wrap up everything I found over the last couple of days, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Alright guys, well I'm gonna wrap up here. This is basically 3 days worth of hunting that I have videos on, and I thought I would kind of wrap them up into one video. I've broken down the hunts into those 3 days, so give you an idea how I did. Let's take a look. Okay, this is the hunt from the 15th, and I ended up with 8 wheat pennies as well as a silver rosy, and I'll get a close-up of that rosy just real quick. There's a rosy, as you can see, not bad. And I hunted, I think, 3 or 4 parks that day, and kind of hit wheat pennies here and there, and then found this in one of the parks. So that's from the 15th. Then the 16th, I dodged the rain and wind all day on the 16th. I got poured on, I think, 3 different times, trying to get a day's worth of hunt on Saturday, and I ended up with 1944 silver quarter, King George penny, wheat penny, and then 2 amusement park tokens, as well as I think this is like a Star Wars Monopoly coin of some sort. It's like 1,000 denomination of some sort, but kind of a neat little token. It's not very old, but there it is. And then today, Doc and I went, before we had a token hunt, I found this Standing Liberty quarter, which is my first ever. And then we moved over to a different park in the woods, and I ended up with, if you remember, the 2 barber dimes, the 1908 and the 1898. The 1908 is an O. There's no mint mark on the 1898. 2 wheat pennies, I think that's a 1920. And I haven't even looked at the date on that. And then the King Edward VII Canadian quarter. So obviously I end up with 4 silvers for the day out there, and actually this is my oldest silver coin to date, and my first pre-1900 silver. And then last but not least, I mentioned we went on a token hunt, and at that token hunt, which is like a canned hunt, I end up finding 4 mercury dimes, as well as a 1971 Kennedy half, and that was kind of like a marked token, and I end up getting winning a crystal centerpiece for my wife, actually, so she's pretty excited about that. But there's the finds from the last 3 days. I ended up with 6 silvers in the wild, as you would say, and 4 in the canned hunt. So I guess 10 silvers any way you do it in the last 3 days is hard to beat. So until next time, guys, take care.